Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to a another prepared 3D video. Right now, we are participating in another Friday Night Ops, Minneapolis St. Paul Friday Night Ops. We just took off from Boston. About 2 hours and 6 minutes ago. We took off from Boston, flying JetBlue livery, JetBlue call sign 1735. We're on at Minneapolis Center right now, and he has given us our descent clearance down at 240 at pilot's discretion. So we'll go ahead and start descending here in a moment. Minneapolis got some thunderstorms around the airport. Other pilots that are flying this event are reporting some significant turbulence. So we're going to go ahead and seat the cabin a little early and program the box a little early as well. 240, triple 1735. So we'll start our descent now, and let's prepare the box. You have control. You have control. I have control. You have control. Alright, we're still trying out the FS2 crew beta version 1.1, and if you guys saw my last video, he's having issues with the I have control, you have control commands, so we won't worry about that, but generally you would give the pilot monitoring control while we program the arrival. So anyway, we're coming in via the Muscle 3 arrival into Minneapolis, and per the ATIS we'll expect 1-2 left. We've already got the restrictions and for altitudes and speed programmed into the box, so no worries there. Are you ready for the approach brief?
Ready.
Any questions?
I'm good.
Alright, just do that to take care of that. So yeah, the Muscle 3 arrival, runway 12 left transition. Hopefully, I don't see why they would give us 12 right if we're coming in via the north side of the airport. We've got a pretty long taxi though, so we are expecting again 12 left, and we're parking Hotel 9. That's where JetBlue parks in Minneapolis. So it'll be a pretty long taxi across the airport. What else? Let's get the current ATIS. No information. Oh, here it is. Oh no, this is just them giving us our gate and arrival time. So again, I'll go ahead and print this out. Hotel 9. For some reason, it's not connecting to VATSIM for the ATIS. Let me make sure I have that set up correctly. Yep, ATIS server is VATSIM, so it's not finding it for whatever reason, but no worries. Let's grab the weather at least then.
Discretion down on flight level 240, United 1880.
So Minneapolis, we've got
1735, contact Minneapolis, Delta 125.3, good night.
25-3, have a great evening, JetBlue 1735.
41, just would you confirm my transition on the killer street, please?
Delta 941,
winds 230 at 6.
12 right, thanks, Delta 941.
Minneapolis Center, good evening.
Contact me, approach 35.47 for November 817 kilo Alpha.
230 at 6, we've got 28 degrees Celsius, and altimeter, Minneapolis Center, good evening, JetBlue 1735 out of flight level 320, given descent clearance down at 240. And altimeter
1735, Minneapolis Center.
3009.
Delta 469 of injured. It's instructions to send via the Muscle 3 arrival. Except maintain 10,000, 10,000.
Alright, so we've got that programmed in. We can still use the vPilot app to give us the ATIS. So we're looking at information Mike
941 contact Minneapolis on 135.47.
at Minneapolis right now.
135.47, Delta 941.
Alright, so that's programmed in.
Delta 802 contact Minneapolis Center on
Let's
133.45.
put in some FS2 crew information. So our final fix will be about 3,000. It'll be a Cat 1 landing. Let me just double check our ceilings here again. Broken at 17, broken at 2.5, so we're fine for a Cat 1. Minimum's 200 feet.
Remember, Papa, you still on the street?
And start the APU and taxi. No, like I said, it'll be a long taxi, so we'll delay the APU start. Auto brake. We can go pretty low, that's fine, and we'll go max with the reverse thrust.
Minneapolis.
We've got our approach information in.
Minneapolis in the United States.
And
climbing through.
that is pretty much it for now. We get the seatbelt signs on.
Up to 17,000.
United 345 Minneapolis Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Climbing
make sure all
to
parental electronic devices remain
30
unplugged
United
and secured or held for the remainder of the flight. Check your seatbelt, make sure it's securely fastened, raise the seat back to its full upright position so the tray table. We will come by one last time to get any cups, cans, pieces,
United
papers, or any of that if you'd like
1192
to
con Chicago Center on 133.35, 33.35.
Thank you, we'll be landing soon.
Alright, so they'll be preparing the cabin for arrival. Let's see, what else do we need to do here? Pretty much it. Just continue to monitor the aircraft. Again, we haven't been given the Muscle 3 arrival clearance yet, just a flight level clearance for now.
United 345, contact Minneapolis Center on Minneapolis Center on 133.45.
133.45 today.
Just to show you what we're looking at.
Delta 460, contact
Typical
Minneapolis
FNO.
Road, 135.47.
Plenty of aircraft and plenty of air traffic control on right now. It's not super busy yet. We caught it a bit early. I like to catch FNOs or any kind of VATSIM events a bit early because if you join them too late, you'll be putting holes and diversions and all that good
November
stuff.
493, November Tango.
I love the traffic. I love the air traffic control presence. But there's got to be a balance. You want it to be to a level of where you can still enjoy your flight and not be putting holes
Delta
or
469,
diversions.
contact Minneapolis approach on 135.47.
Yeah, pretty busy here in the U.S. on this Friday evening on VATSIM.
JetBlue 1730, time to send via the Muscle 3 arrival, runway 12 left, transition to Minneapolis altimeter 3009er.
JetBlue 1735, descend via the Muscle 3 and 12 left transition. We have information Mike at Minneapolis. Alright, so 12 left as we suspected, and we'll dial in a little lower on the altitude here and continue the descent via the Muscle 3.
At 1881 Minneapolis Center, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 12 right transition, Minneapolis 3009er.
Minneapolis Flyers contract the subcountry by 23, level 320.
Entry 523 Minneapolis Center. Com 717, contact Minneapolis approach on 135.47. 3547, .com 717. Delta 57, contact Minneapolis approach on 135.47.
We are in the freshly minted livery. I believe this livery is reserved for the JetBlue A321 mint aircrafts, but we have been patiently waiting over a year now for that FSLABS A321. Hopefully they are close. So right now we're using a fictional livery on the A320.
JetBlue 1735, contact Minneapolis approach on 135.47. Good night.
3547, have a good evening, JetBlue 1735. Minneapolis approach, good evening, JetBlue 1735. Continuing descent via the Muscle 3 arrival out of flight level 220 now. Information Mike at Minneapolis. Runway 12 left transition.
And I missed the check on those JetBlue 1735.
Affirm.
JetBlue 1735, Minneapolis approach, Director 8, Mike, expect runway 12 left.
Information Mike, 12 left, JetBlue 1735. Sending via these into these clouds now.
Delta 941, ready speed at 210. Delta 941, speed 210. Delta 941, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles westbound, leaving 900,000, descending Boeing 737.
Delta 941, no joy.
Delta 2708, contact approach 119, correction 126.905.
2695, Delta 2708.
Delta 469, descend via muscle 3, runway 12 left transition. Delta 469, heavy descend via killer 3, runway 12 left transition. Send you to arrival 12, okay, we'll change it again, 12 left transition now, Delta 469. Yep, Delta 469, yep, fly the 12 left transition and expect 12 right on the downwind. We'll be north downwind for 12 right, fly to the 12 left transition. No problem, Delta 469.
Alright, transition.
Delta
Approach
941,
checklist.
connect approach 136.905.
Confirmed.
You can't
Switching
just
265, 41.
Checked.
seatbelts.
On.
Barrel rep.
3009 set.
3011 set. Minimum.
200 feet set.
200 feet set. Engine mode selected.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Alright, that's our checklist.
Delta 57, Minneapolis Bridge.
Profile is looking good.
Delta 57. Delta 469, heavy contact approach 119.3. 9G3, thanks so much. Have a great evening, Delta 469. Delta 25, Delta 2510, turn left, heading 030, descending at 7,000.
307,000. 45 minutes.
Skywest 36, running 180, vector funnel, persistent running to 7,000. Okay, Sky 36, 90.
Alright, terrain on ND on the first officer side.
You were last time 900,000 and not given low.
Yeah, sir, but we're having a bit of your engines, stand by, but we'll try and maintain 8,000 best we can.
7 kilo Alpha, Roger, heading 250, let me know if you need any assistance.
250, we'll aim if we assistance from Alpha.
JetBlue 1735, descend via muscle 3, maintain 900,000 for now, 9,000.
Send via muscle 3, amend altitude 900,000 for now, JetBlue 1735. I think he's trying to keep us clear of this delta here off to our 11 o'clock.
Visual approach runway 12 left, 12 left, and Minneapolis altimeter 3009, fly your present head. Flying present position, for 1, 2, visual approach, altimeter is 300.
Gotta love VATSIM events, keeps things interesting.
Delta 57, approach, are you here?
Approach United 1881 to out of 16,000.
United 1881 Minneapolis approach, change your runway transition and expect runway 12 left, 12 left, Minneapolis altimeter 3009er.
Left for United 1881.
First number 817 Alpha, everything under control now, and we'll resume our approach at 8,000.
Alright, our next restriction is 250 knots. So the aircraft is slowing down now to meet that. And we should stay above 10,000 at Woodbury.
2695.
Skywest 3690, connect approach 119.3.
Engine point 3, cross 30.
JetBlue 1735, descend via muscle 3, runway 12 left, transition traffic, no factor.
Traffic no factor now, continue descent via muscle 3, run 2 left transition, JetBlue 1735. Alright, we'll continue our descent down.
United 669.
9,000, no longer our restricted altitude.
030 on 7,000 for United 669. Approach number 812 Alpha, I just want to confirm you got our last transmission.
Number 7 kilo Alpha, say again, you've lost instruments.
And take a look at EFB here.
Negative,
So
no,
we've got
negative.
traffic
We
behind
just want
us.
to confirm that you got our last transmission.
We've got traffic in front of us.
Number 7 kilo Alpha, says to continue on your 250 heading. And
This one's on a different arrival, it looks like.
We'll continue heading 250, and sorry, you say maintain
So they're
2,000?
probably going to give these guys here south of the
Negative,
airport
maintain
the 1-2 right transitions.
Visual maintain 2,000 and heading 250, something to Alpha.
Good stuff going on, good stuff.
Yeah, sure. 9080 descending through 180.
I always commend these VATSIM controllers. They do a heck of a job, man. They show a lot of patience. It's 10,000. He should start preparing cockpit here with the lights and whatnot. All smoking signs can go on now. And we'll take the nav lights as well. And we can go low on the auto brake.
United 669, connect 66. United 669, connect Minneapolis Bridge 126.95. United 669, 126.95.
126.95, United 669,
Alright, we
good day.
have no more restrictions, so let's dial in 5,000. 19.3, JetBlue 1735, have a great evening. Minneapolis approach, good evening, JetBlue 1735, information Mike, continuing the muscle to arrival 1-2 left transition out of 8.6 now.
JetBlue 1735, Minneapolis, approach traffic.
There's our airport.
Delta correction, Sky was 36, turn left, heading 150, intercept 112 left, local line.
Left 150, intercept 12 left, reply to Sky 36, thank you.
Delta 469, heavy, turn left, heading 270.
Traveling side 270, Delta 469.
JetBlue 1735, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000, JetBlue 1735, descend and maintain 6,000. This is Flight Beams, Minneapolis, St. Paul, by the way, for those of you that are not familiar with the scenery.
JetBlue 1735, maintain 210 knots.
Maintain 210 knots, JetBlue 1735. Let's bring our speed down now here to keep spacing here with the traffic. And we'll deploy some spoilers to help hit that speed a little quicker. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Delta 469, heavy, turn left, heading 240.
240, Delta 469, heavy.
That was 3690 to Minneapolis Airport. Sure, 11 o'clock, about 18 miles reporting today.
Alright, 3690, head to the field, site.
That was 3690, clear visual approach, runway 12 left, maintain 190 knots until a 5 mile final.
It is busy today, boys and girls.
Clear visual 12 left, maintain a 190 knots until 5 mile final.
Delta 469 heavy, turn right heading 270.
I generally only do about one flight when I'm doing FNOs or VATSIM events, just because it's too busy sometimes to get a quick enough turnaround. But it doesn't seem too bad at the moment, so we may do another flight after this. We'll see.
JetBlue 1735, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000 now, JetBlue 1735. We may turn around and go back to the East Coast, probably go back to maybe New York, go on to Kennedy or something. We'll see.
Minneapolis, Permission November 11, so Alpha with you, sending through 6,300 for 6,000.
Number 817 Kilo Alpha, Minneapolis, approach traffic.
And we are also on a speed restriction of 180 or greater, 7 Kilo Alpha.
Delta 469 heavy, turn left heading 50, vectors to final.
150, Delta 469, heavy.
JetBlue 1735, turn left heading 210.
Left 210, JetBlue 1735.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Delta 469 heavy, intercept running 16 localizer.
Intercept for localizer, Delta 469, heavy.
Sky was 3690, contact Minneapolis Tower 123.905 today.
23 next, it is, Sky 36.
Hey, it's Tammy, the cabin
Approaching
speaker for landing now.
Thank you, Tammy.
You're welcome. See you on the ground.
Cabin secure.
Check.
1881, Minneapolis, approach traffic.
Head approach, Delta Force, just confirm that 150 to intercept the 12 left low flight.
Delta 469 heavy negative, intercept runway 12 right, localizer.
Okay, so we'll try and change to 12 right, Delta Force, heavy.
JetBlue 1735, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer.
Left 150, intercept 12 left, localizer, JetBlue 1735.
United 1881, Minneapolis departure, you okay?
United 1881, which got 8,000.
United 1881, Minneapolis departure, enemy.
4,000, United 1881.
It's armed loc.
Delta 469 heavy, looks like you went to the localizer, check heading 09er 02 re-intercept.
So it's probably bigger than being given the runway 9 times. Okay, we'll turn left at 090 for the intercept of runway Delta Force.
Oh man, he's pissed. We're just gonna go direct Hamel here.
Yeah, which first on country flight 23, out of date.
And let's bring our speed back.
Kilo Alpha, we're gonna maintain 5,000.
Then 5,000, send you offer.
Southwest 2276, Minneapolis, departure after.
And we'll arm approach. Flaps 2, please.
1881, turn left heading 210.
Flaps 2.
That's
Speed
210,
check.
United 1881.
Flaps 2.
Number 7 Kilo Alpha, maintain 160 knots left.
Maintain 160 knots, send you offer.
JetBlue 1735, contact Minneapolis Tower 123.905. Good day.
2395, good day. Fly slope and localizer left. Minneapolis Tower, good evening, JetBlue 1735, 9 mile final, 12 left.
1735, and target leading 1206, runway 12 left, overland number 2 behind CRJ short final.
12 left, clear land, JetBlue 1735, number 2 after the CRJ short final. Alright, we've been cleared to land, we've got 8 miles to go. Flaps 3,
Speed check. Flaps 3.
gear down.
Gear down.
2500.
I have control.
You have control. You have control. Radio altimeter alive.
Checked. Alright, he has turned all of our lights on. Flaps full.
Speed
That was
check.
36,
Flaps.
right turn when able.
Cabin crew proceeded for landing.
They're unable, ground point 99. 3690.
I don't know why he didn't turn on these last set of lights
2000.
here. Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete. Passing final approach phase. 3000 feet.
Checked, and our missed approach altitude is set. Got a bit of a crosswind. Winds 2-2 at 5 now.
69 and 1881, attention on ILS
1000.
1881, Minneapolis
Glide.
Tower, good evening, wind 2306, from 12 left land number 2 behind a JetBlue Airbus airplane. Land number 2, wind 2 left, land 1880.
Trying to maintain this profile here. Minor corrections now.
$500. 400.
Land the green.
Checked.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue and landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
And we're down.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Checked. Manual braking.
70 knots.
Checked.
JetBlue 1735, welcome to Minneapolis, right turn, Papa 4-3, and ground point 9.
Right turn, Papa 3, ground point 9, JetBlue 1735.
Minneapolis information, Oscar Current, altimeter 3009.
And we're down, folks. Ground, good evening, JetBlue 1735, vacated 12 left at Papa 3, parking Hotel 9.
JetBlue 1735, Minneapolis ground, taxi via Papa, Charlie, hold short of runway 12 right.
Papa Charlie, hold short 12 right, JetBlue 1735. Strobe auto.
Hello, Duckham 717,
Landing light off.
South of the airport.
Duckham
Runway turn
717,
off.
Minneapolis ground, or Roger, Alpha, Charlie, short of 12 right for now.
Cool stuff. Look at all those
Charlie,
deltas.
right, Duckham 717.
Alright, let's put some pep in our step for this taxi here. We got a long way to go, like I said.
American 1641, request exit. American 1541, Minneapolis, bound runway 17, taxi via Charlie.
2 hours and
Charlie,
38
short of
minutes of
12 right.
flight time. Spot on to what Sim Brief gave us.
Runway 17, Charlie 6, Charlie short of 12 right. American 1541.
There goes that United.
United 669, once American at on Delta clears, continue via Delta, go back to your base.
Once traffic clears, continue on Delta. United 669.
Campus ground, Virgin 174, Virgin 8. Virgin 2174, heavy Minneapolis, runway 12 right.
Open 1930, push and start.
We'll call for the checklist after.
Delta 1936, Minneapolis ground, push approved, runway 17.
We check 17 and we have information, Oscar.
I believe he gave us Charlie, right?
Taxi with Oscar. Southwest 5950, taxi with Oscar.
Southwest 5950, runway 17, taxi via Delta, Sierra, and Delta Sierra,
Yes,
Kilo, cross
he
runway
was
4 on
Charlie.
Sierra.
Delta Sierra Kilo, cross runway 4 on Sierra, Southwest
So we'll make a
5950.
left right here.
And up to 42, and let's back and off.
.com 717 on Charlie, cross running 1 to right, continue by Charlie to your gate.
Okay, Charlie, across 1-2 right on Charlie, and then can we go Charlie Whiskey, .com 717?
.com 717, taxi service to your gate.
Okay, Charlie Whiskey, .com 717, thanks, that's Tim.
American 2, Tower 126.7.
Pulling up right behind this American 737
Tower
here.
126.7, American 1541.
American 15, Tower 126.7.
Start the APU, please.
41,
Okay.
Tower 126.7, where's
After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Started.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off. Off.
Who's calling for push?
After landing checklist complete.
Delta 1. Delta 121, Minneapolis ground, push approved.
Push approved, Delta 1. Hey, Carl, good evening. Delta 469 is clear of 1-2 right, taxi to gate, where are we going? Golf 3.
Handling by
Delta
Delta
469 heading
Y.
Minneapolis ground, Alpha to parking.
Alpha no parking, they show Delta 492.
Ground American 241, Echo 13, for push.
Fix this. Alright.
American 241, Minneapolis ground, push approved, runway 17. Push approved, 17, American 241, sir.
Number 376, off runway as runway 12 left at top of
JetBlue 1735 on Charlie, cross runway 12 right, and continue by Charlie to your gate.
On Charlie, cross 1 to right, continue by Charlie to the gate, JetBlue 1735, thank you. Alright, we are cleared across Charlie.
1046 at Delta, are you ready?
Let's do so with speed. We've got aircrafts on final.
Delta 1047, push approved, runway 17. Delta 1046. Delta 5, ready for push and turn. Yeah, 1456 Minneapolis ground.
Never
push
parked
approved.
on this side in Minneapolis.
After Delta 1456.
Generally, I fly Delta into here, and we usually get the C, D, and E gates. So
Was that Southwest 2276? 6? Southwest 2276, Minneapolis ground. Taxi by Papa, Charlie, look short of runway 12 right.
don't need the wing lights. I can go to nav light 1.
Ground up 1775 at Charlie 9, ready to push.
Delta 1775, Minneapolis ground, push approved, runway 12 left.
We could enter here via Charlie 2.
1775.
Good call, 46, 42, fast and push. Brickyard 4642, Minneapolis ground, push approved, runway 1.
Landing light off. Taxi light off.
Southwest 5950, monitor tower 126.7.
Alright, we can roll in here.
Minneapolis ground, Delta 1539, requesting push, route gate Charlie 8.
The aircraft at Charlie 8, Minneapolis ground, up there, call sign again?
Staring on the
1539.
FSLABS is so terrible, man.
Delta 1539, Minneapolis ground, hold push, one aircraft pushing behind you.
Roger for Delta 1539.
Alright, we are parked. Kill 2, kill 1, the APU is available. Very good parking, thank you, sir. That can go off. That can go off. Beacon off.
The aircraft flying was a bit overmodulated there, say.
Southwest 1963, road 5 over the gate.
2 hours 55 minutes of block time.
Aircraft flying.
Alright, my friends, as always, we want to thank you for watching. If I do a second flight, I don't think we'll record it,
Delta 19,
but come back tomorrow and
17, taxi Zeta, Alpha, Charlie,
check it out.
1 to right, Foxtrot Charlie.
let's run the parking checklist for you guys really quick. Parking checklist.
One say off. The hold short, 1-2, response, 1 short.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Sun Country 523, Minneapolis Ground, Papa,
Off.
Charlie, short of 1 to
Parking
right.
brake and shocks.
Set.
Parking checklist complete.
Charlie, hold short 1 2 right.
Minneapolis Ground, Delta 121. Delta 121.
Alright, again, take care guys, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for
Alpha,
watching. Bye.
Charlie, hold short of 1 to right, behind a Sun Country 737, 5 knots to right in about 30 seconds.